Hi, everyone, and welcome to Big Ideas Growing Minds. We are so happy you are here. Have you ever been stuck in a discussion where the other person keeps repeating catchphrases? James O'Brien has a brilliant way of cutting through the noise, not by shouting, but by asking the right questions. Today we're diving into his book, How to Be Right. And trust me, once you hear these strategies, you'll never view arguing the same way again. O'Brien, a British radio host, listens to callers on hot topics like immigration, feminism, or Brexit. What he finds is striking. Most arguments rely on slogans, sound bites, or half-remembered headlines, not real evidence. His message isn't that people are foolish, but that we live in a noisy media world where emotion often trumps reason, breaking down arguments. One of O'Brien's most successful tactics is to ask, "What do you mean by that?" He explains that many arguments fall apart because people can't define their terms. For example, a caller says, "Islam is incompatible with British values." O'Brien asks, "Which values exactly?" The caller struggles to name any beyond vague ideas. Or someone claims, "Political correctness has gone mad." When asked for an example, they either choose a rare tabloid story or can't provide one at all. The lesson? Much of the outrage dominating our culture is based on recycled catchphrases rather than lived experience or evidence. Fear and identity. Another core theme is fear of change, difference, or loss of status. For example, older callers often voice concerns about immigration, but beneath that lies anxiety about cultural change or economic insecurity. Identity also plays a significant role. When someone ties their sense of self to an opinion, say supporting Brexit, challenging that belief feels like a personal attack. That's why shouting facts rarely works. O'Brien suggests empathy and thoughtful questioning instead. The power of the media. O'Brien also examines the role of newspapers, talk shows, and politicians in fueling these debates. Media thrives on outrage, so they highlight sensational stories, like one family misusing benefits, and present them as typical. Over time, people accept these examples as truth, even when statistics show the opposite. O'Brien's point is not to tell readers what to think, but to reveal how easily we can be manipulated when we don't stop to question sources. How to actually be right. So what does it mean to be right? For O'Brien, it isn't about memorizing endless facts or humiliating your opponent. It means 1. Listening first, with genuine curiosity. 2. Asking clear, specific questions like, "What do you mean?" or "Where did you hear that?" 3. Exposing weak reasoning, gently letting people spot the gaps themselves. 4. Recognizing shared humanity, remembering that most angry voices come from fear, confusion, or insecurity. Being right isn't about delivering a knockout blow. It's about creating space for reflection, understanding, and reason. The bigger takeaway is this: societies can't function if we're all just shouting at each other. Therefore, we must learn to communicate also with those whose opinions differ from ours. O'Brien equips us with tools to stay calm, look beyond the slogans, and prioritize understanding over winning. And there you have it, How to Be Right by James O'Brien in a nutshell. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give it a like. Take care and see you soon.